you're talking about monetary policy, one of the equations that you're going to see is the equation of exchange, MV equals PQ. This one actually is easiest to understand if you think of it in terms of the two different calculations that we did for GDP. On the left side, M, money supply, V, velocity. Now, money supply referring to how much money is actually available in the economy times how fast it's moving. Now, velocity is stable to the point of almost being constant. It's very hard to really affect this. So that's the left side. How much money is available times how much or how fast it's going ties into the circular flow model that we did way back, I think in Unit 1, and it also relates to the spending approach or the expenditures approach to GDP. So we can tie this into GDP expenditures. Because that tells us money that's available, how fast it's moving, what's making it move, transactions. And that's money that's being spent. So that's the left side of the equation. For the right side of the equation, PQ looks like price and quantity. That's exactly what it is. So for price, you can think of it in terms of price level, but a better way to look at it is like the average price of goods. Quantity, looking at the volume of goods that's actually being bought and sold. And that's going to tie into our GDP income approach. Because if we're talking about price times quantity, we're talking about people earning money. That's income. Okay? So this is our equation of exchange in terms of money, how fast it's moving. If we're talking about monetary targets, then one of the ways we can look at that is in terms of keeping this stable and balanced. One other thing that I wanted to point out with the equation of exchange, if velocity is pretty stable and a lot of, the quantity that's bought and sold is going to depend on price, what we have to look at is changes in M are going to impact the prices. Therefore, changing M, if velocity is stable, is going to affect the value of this. So that's something that we want to look at here. Changing M causes a change in P. And when you look at it in terms of interest rates and inflation, that's when we really see this being played out with some of the other graphs that we've already done, like ABAS.